Don't let others take your kindness for weakness. Hi there, welcome to my channel. I'm Karis. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not, thank you for coming back and watching my videos. This is actually one of my 30-day challenge videos. So I'm doing this challenge where I post a video for 30 days in a row. So if you want to catch up on that, I will link the ones I've already done in the description down below. I'll actually put it in a playlist for you, so it's not going to be that hard to find later on. But today I am going to talk about how to be nice without letting other people take advantages of you. Now, if you've clicked on this video, you are probably an extremely nice person. Like, society probably doesn't deserve a person like you, but you most likely also need to learn how to stand up for yourself. So that's what I'm going to be sharing with you throughout this video. I'm going to share with you 3 little tips and tricks with you that can hopefully help you stand up for yourself, continue to be nice, but not too nice. Okay, so my very first tip I have for you is you have to start learning to say no. I know people who are so nice and just are a natural people pleaser have a really hard time saying no. But it's going to get so tiring if you continue to say yes to everything that's asked of you. And I actually talk about this in a different video called How to Stop Overcommitting. If you like this video, you're probably gonna enjoy that video, so make sure you check that out after this video. But I talk about how to say no in that video. But why it's so important to say no is because a lot of times when you are an extremely nice person and you offer so much of yourself, people are going to continue expecting a lot out of you. So you have to start saying no so that they realize that you're not going to be like their little puppet and do everything they ask of you. Like, if you want to do what they want you to do, like, do it, but don't do it just because you feel like you are going to be a mean person for saying no. So really start learning to say no, and I think that's gonna help a lot. Tip number 2, know your worth. This is so important because, again, people who are genuinely just nice sometimes feel like the only thing that they have to offer is their acts of service, and if they aren't working to earn somebody's love, then they're not going to be loved by others. And honestly, this is so sad. You should never feel like you have to do something to feel loved by somebody. Like, you should be loved because they love you. You should feel loved because they care about you. You shouldn't feel loved because you do something for them. And I think a way to eliminate that is knowing your worth. Realize that you're worth so much more than what you do. You're worth a lot because of simply who you are. You are a special person. Those around you should love you for who you are, not for what you do. So know your worth. Realize that you're an awesome person. Okay, so really quickly, before I move on to the 3rd tip, I may or may not have a bonus tip for you at the end, so you might want to stick around till the end. Also, if you're enjoying this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you can see more videos like this in the future. But my 3rd tip is don't let others take your kindness for weakness. I was told this by somebody when I was like a freshman in high school, and I remember thinking, wow, that's good. That's really good, because a lot of times we think if somebody is nice, then we automatically assume they're weak, and that's not okay. And I think sometimes we do this without even meaning to. Those who are naturally just nice people can be a little passive. Like, I'm gonna flat out say it, I could never like truly confront somebody. Like, I can't. I would feel terrible to confront somebody. However, I realized that's a problem, because if I don't confront somebody, they're just gonna assume that I'm just weak, and so they're just gonna continue run all over me, and that's not okay. That's quite literally letting somebody take your kindness for weakness. So if you struggle with those same kind of things, try to overcome that, because it's going to be like a long life if you continue to let other people run all over you. You should never feel like you can't defend yourself just because you are a nice person. It's important to be nice, but you can't let it stop you from defending yourself, because you deserve to be defended. So yeah, don't let others take your kindness for weakness. Okay, now this last little tip I have for you is probably going to be hard to implement because you are a very nice person and you don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, but eliminate toxic people out of your life. Like, you have to do this. You have to eliminate people out of your life who make you feel like you're not worthy of being loved. It's not okay to be treated like crap simply because you are a kind person. I don't mean go to the person and cuss them out or be rude or anything like that. Simply try to set boundaries with that person. They don't even have to know it. That, like, you don't have to flat out tell them, hey, I am going to set boundaries from you. Just do it on your own. Try to figure out ways to not have to be in contact with them as much. And I think this is going to be really helpful to you, because then that's the less you have to be affected by their words, because we all know sometimes words can be pretty hurtful. And then I actually have one more bonus tip for you. A professor once told me there is a big difference between being nice and being kind. Being nice is, for example, letting somebody get away with something because you're too nice to tell them, like, no, you can't do that. But being kind is actually telling the person, no, you shouldn't do that, because then you're teaching them that it's not okay to act in that way. And that's actually the kind thing you can do, is tell that person how to change something, because then they're not going to go on with their life committing the same kind of mistake and hurting a lot of other people. So you can be nice and say nothing at all, or you can be kind and choose to say something. So yeah, just kind of think about that sometimes. It really makes a difference on how you go on about life whenever you think about the differences of being nice and kind. I think that's all I have. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up, and I would love it if you can subscribe to my channel. That way you never miss out on videos like this in the future. And yeah, that is it. Until next time, bye!